How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the JR Wisdom channel. I want to thank all you guys for tuning back in. Welcome back. I know I haven't done this classic mode in a while, so I figured I'd just jump back on this and talk about this topic here that I probably touched on in the past, but I really haven't really delved into it, and that's the topic of a lot of the ladies out there who take advice from these popular, pseudo celebrity simps out here who basically tell you exactly what you want to hear. Now, along with these simps are also a lot of you ladies. You have friends who try to give you advice. A lot of times, it's unsolicited advice that they give you on how you should be living your life and how your relationship should be going and how a relationship should be when they themselves don't even have a stable relationship, probably never had a stable relationship, and had a few kids and baby daddies, and just having a bunch of dysfunctional relationships where they should be the last person you should be taking advice from. Yeah, so they really don't have much going for them, but they are relationship experts is basically what I'm trying to convey to you. They have been through it all. They've seen it all. They've been married, and you leave it up to them to say that they've been married, but they really haven't. Some of them might have been married 3-4 times, which I've given examples of that in the past. And they just can't have a successful marriage. Now, these simps who basically it's profitable for them to be this way, to give you this information, to have you, to put you on a pedestal, which is nothing wrong with that at the end of the day. But the main thing is accountability. A lot of these guys I've just tuned in, but then being in the manosphere, just tuning in, listening to their rhetoric and a lot of the things that they talk about and the issues that women face. And basically their watchword and their standards are, it's not you. That's what you keep hearing. It's not you, it's him. It's not you, it's him. And as long as they keep that up, they know that that's what many women want to hear. That it's not you, it's the man. You know what I'm saying? So they keep coming with this message of things, and that your whatever faults, there are no faults. Whatever faults you do have is because of a man. Your pain is because of a man. The position that you're in life is because of a man. How you think, you should be thinking like a man, but at the same time, your issues are because of a man. And really, that's where I'm going to arrive to with this whole issue here. So, in the social media arena where this stuff is taught, it's the forefront. And like I said, these guys have a huge following. The main thing is to, promote t-shirts, have lectures, donations. And I'm pretty sure a lot of these guys get, and I'm not going to say no names, they get crazy donations, to say these things. Hey, it's just like any con man or any player. He's going to tell a woman exactly what she wants to hear, and just to get ultimately what it is that he's trying to get, which is to get some sex from this woman or to get her in bed. So it's the same thing with these guys. They know exactly what a woman wants to hear, even though a lot of these guys haven't been married or can't tell you about being in a long-term relationship or have shown that they're just single dudes. You know what I'm saying? I know you're probably saying, well, look at you. You're single or whatever, this, that. But I'm basically, I try to keep it even keel, even on both sides. I talk about dudes that, the messed up shit that they do as well. It's not just about, but a lot of this stuff that goes on as far as making money off of, a lot of times telling lies about things, or basically trying to promote something that is easy to hear, that is easy to soak up, that is basically saying, who doesn't want to hear that, hey, nothing's wrong with you? you're perfectly fine. Who doesn't want to hear that? Men also. For someone to basically enable them and say nothing is wrong. What if everybody was just told that across this world? That everything you're doing is right. Everything you're doing is fine. It's not your fault that you're in the position that you're in. It's somebody else's fault. If it was all that simple, I mean, imagine this world if that was the actual ideology of it all. That we could just fall back on things, on someone else, or place the blame on someone else, telling them they never do anything wrong. So, like I said, they have the sold out lectures. Women are in agreeance with every little word that they drop. Most of these men aren't married or have had unsuccessful relationships or married, but they can get on and spew on this stuff. And you see a lot of this stuff, they'll brag about the money that they're making from this. And it's documented, bragging about how much money that they're making per week based upon simping, because it's profitable. Just like any other man in the street catering to what you want to hear, it's profitable to cater to you and tell you exactly, even if it is a bunch of lies, simping. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with women. They may be keeping you around, or keeping a friend, or keeping someone they can borrow something, or babysit their kids, or whatever it is, or keep you just as low as them because they don't want to see you doing better. And you know how catty other women are. So they'll tell you something that sounds good, but it's definitely not in your best interest. You know what I'm saying? But it's so quick to follow up these hypes and follow up something it sounds good. It's almost like a pep rally for you, a personal pep rally, a pep talk to pep you up. But if you don't have the foresight or the wisdom to look beyond what it is, thinking strategically, or critically about the decisions you make based upon the advice that these people give you. Women who have successful relationships, same thing with men, who have successful relationships, they're quiet about it, if you notice. You don't see them on social media. You don't see all this, running their mouths about their relationship. They're very quiet about it. And that's why their relationships tend to last a lot longer, because they don't go around gossiping about their relationship to every woman that's willing to listen. They're content with what it is that they have. They're smart about it. When you come to these simps and these people who tell you this information, what are the success stories that have come out of these things? Have y'all heard any major success stories based upon the advice that has been given? Has your relationship improved based upon this? Or do you just feel emancipated based upon the information that you're given? You got the Steve Harveys, the Tyreses, all these other YouTubers that are giving you this information. But you have to look at how they live their lifestyle as well. Not to say that good advice can't come from bad people, but hey, that's just something I'm just saying. The media leads the charge on all of this. So women break up homes just like men do. Women break up homes by giving bad advice to women, and at the end of the day, when you got your hand out, it's either forcing you, to either rely on that person, or you're just going to have to rely on something else, on another guy who ain't about nothing, because based upon that time where that advice isn't the grass isn't green on the other side. That advice that you were given isn't what you thought it was going to be. And they're hating on you. Women telling other women. That's the biggest thing. A woman who gossips, you telling other women your business, what goes on with you and your man, or what goes on with you and your husband, so on and so forth. And meanwhile, they're hating on them. They're hating on you because they don't have it the same way. They don't have it as good as you may have it, but you're complaining about it. So if that's the case, you need to go ahead and be with that woman that you're complaining to. Talking about your sex life, how much money your man makes, the bills, parents, his parents, kids, all this stuff you're telling this person when you should be talking it with this guy. If there's really a problem, y'all need to be communicating. a woman could be telling you, hey, you need to be running your household. You know, you don't need to, you need to have more control. You need to be in control of these things. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Or you shouldn't let this occur. Or you should be doing this. You should be doing this. You should be doing this. And enough times you keep hearing this from someone, you're going to think it's something that you should be doing. You're going to start acting on it. And basically, next thing you know, you're getting divorced. And you have to start that process all over again. You know, but hey, that might be what you want. A lot of times, they'll just say, you know, you need to do you. Forget what that man is talking about. Do you. Don't worry about what he's talking about. Don't let him, he's telling you don't talk to me. He's telling you don't talk to us. You need to leave that guy alone. He can't tell you what you can and can't do. As if she's looking out for the best interest of you and your family. You just got to sit back and examine how far has it gotten these women who are telling you this stuff. Some of these women are already hit the wall in the twilight years, in their 40s, have multiple kids. Like I said, they have no house, no cars, no goals, Section 8. They're still dating different men. They're not established. But you'll listen to them as if they know what the hell they're talking about. But they don't have nothing going on for them. Same thing a lot of times with these simps who tell you this stuff. You know what I mean? You have to look at their lifestyle and see, you know, does it go along with what it is that they're preaching? You know, these women also, like I said, they're not established. They're jumping from man to man, but they want to give you advice on how a relationship should be. It's the craziest thing ever. It's asinine just to think that. I mean, just to be like, I can go to this person to get advice from. You know, so I just basically want to talk about that real quick. Be wary of who it is that you consider your friends, because you probably you look at them, you're probably going to end up in the same position that they're in, and be like that in your 40s and 50s, and still complaining, talking trash to the next woman about how they should be living. So, you know, just food for thought. Beware of those who say they need a real man that can handle them, and you know, that this man is soft, you know, because they can't get a man because a real man hasn't come about that can handle them yet. No man will ever marry you with this attitude. A lot of these things I said with this attitude. The only man that will marry you is a simp, which is basically what you probably don't want anyway. You might say you want it, but it's not what you want at the end of the day. No man, for the most part, a serious man is not going to go for some excessive masculinity, you know, and also along with other things that make you a liability, which I'm not going to go into that in this video. But like I said, I just wanted to talk about that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and see the truth beyond these simps and these women who try to get you to be on, you know, be on their level, which really isn't really a level. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, make sure you like the video if you don't mind. It's free. You know, share, subscribe, hit the subscribe button along with the bell. That way you receive all the notifications for all my videos. Check me out on social media. The links is in the description. Check my books out on Amazon. You know, throw a couple coins in the well of wisdom. The link is in the description as well if you feel like it. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys check out the rest of my videos. Hopefully you find something you like. And remember, anything lost can be found again except for time wasted. I will definitely see you guys again. Until next time, peace be upon you all. Peace.